security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
The give. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack in the 20. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Going to try to get it himself. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. No good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Last time they had it, they put it on the deck. The football was not riveted to their ribcage, Jesse.
Need 5 points of pressure moving forward, no doubt. I'll tell you, they knew coming into this game that turnovers were going to be critical. They might give themselves a mulligan for that one, David, but that can't keep happening.
Yeah, but don't change who you are and what you are. Don't get gun-shy because of mistakes. I think that usually turns into more mistakes. So keep doing you, keep being aggressive.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Leaves it with the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds his tight end. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Looking to throw again. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Johnson wants to throw it. Gets it out quickly. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. Got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. The option look. Now the toss. He rolls all the way up to the 40-yard line before going out of bounds in this running game, making an impact. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. throws and fires complete to the right. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Here comes the offense on second down. We'll send the tight end in motion. They'll go to the ground. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. And no shortage of the big boys coming out of Baton Rouge as LSU's defense in the backfield again.
Yeah, you talk about tall, long, athletic guys that get after the quarterback. LSU, they typically have a lot of those guys. That's a really fun thing to have when you're a defensive coordinator.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Grab behind the line. It's Morris. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Trying play action. Under fire. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
That's reeled in. It's Booker. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Now the offense trying to operate in the red zone. Johnson looking to throw. Steps away to find some room. And the pass falls incomplete, and we are through 1 quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Booker. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but not able to get to the first down marker.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. You'll keep... There he goes! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep chugging.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Tigers line it up with a 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A 1st down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he added the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Georgia is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that's been sicking them since the opening kickoff. They're up 14 over Western Kentucky. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wide receiver going in motion. Gonna run it. It's Baxter. Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off and
breaks into the open. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Powers through the defender. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Finds his big tight end. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the 1st down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. And they'll get him down after a solid return. And they were channeling their inner Mike the Tiger. Don't you think Mike could get a big paw in there to swat that thing free the way the Bayou Bengals do?
Yeah, and when you're the secondary and you're flying up, great job understanding.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he'll take this one home. It's a touchdown.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick-6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick-6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't...
And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hits. They might be thinking big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the catch. It's Park's short game there. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Holstein. Makes the grab. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Durham. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He'll throw on 3rd down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hayward. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Leaves it with the back. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. They'll give it to him again. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Johnson wants to throw it. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going to throw it over the top of the D. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Here's the return. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellows, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable 1st half in Baton Rouge. And this 2nd half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating 1st half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in Baton Rouge.
LSU ready to boot it away and open this 2nd half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So much for the idea of halftime settling down this crowd. They are ready to roll in the 2nd half. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Johnson looking to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Morris. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
6th play of the drive coming up. Off play action. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Grabbed over the middle. It's Booker. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pitch it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Johnson wants to throw it. Unleashes one deep. And he's got a touchdown.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Anderson. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
It's a really nice catch there, and I know LSU goes by the moniker of DBU, but you take a look at all the draft picks they've had in recent years, and with this guy and his talent, they may be getting consideration soon joining teams like Alabama and Ohio State for wide receiver year. This guy is really good.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. A strike downfield. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. LSU right back to the line. Run in the red zone. It's Durham. Runs through a tackle. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They give it to him again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Holstein. Got it in the middle. It's Green. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Looking to get it in. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They'll run the sneak for it. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. Trying to run it in. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? And now this offense will take the field again.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Direct snap. It's Morris. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make it.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. The give to the back. Navigates that massive bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Here on 3rd down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this 3rd down play. Johnson looking to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
They're working that left side. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. LSU quick to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. On the ground, it's Durham. And into the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. LSU lining up first and goal. Scanning the field, it's Holstein. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
They'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Now this offense is back on the field. Wants to throw on first down. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a second and long. Rides the back and leaves it. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Hayward. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. On the option. Now the pitch. And the fourth option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires left. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
I mean, what great athletic ability to toe tap the sidelines and keep them in bounds. What a 1-yard gain.
And it's a touchdown.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Fires to the big fella. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Parker. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the back. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. Bringing it back. He's at the 30. Did some work on the return. They mark him out of bounds right at the 20.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There will be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Dropping back, it's Holstein. That one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. And the Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's...
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy...
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the 4th quarter. You've got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the deep.
There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Good work up front to get that 1st down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. They want that clock to run. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback on the keeper. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this.
Loose in the middle. The 10. Touchdown.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Holstein. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The offense will use a timeout with 25 seconds left. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Finds a man on the left. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another